Hey, thanks for joining the FATTZ Media Podcast. And today we're going to talk about artists and knowing their brand. So if you're not an artist or a content creator, you're one of those people that tunes out in the first 30 seconds, this episode is not for you. But if you are an artist and you want to grow your brand and you're going to start running ads, and I'm going to give you some tips so that you can run more efficient ads and save you a lot of money, okay? And then at the end of this episode, I'm going to talk to you about how to run your ads and which ad platform you should start running with first. I'm going to tell you if you should be using Google, Spotify, Facebook, which platform you should be running ads with first, and then you can scale. All right, I'm going to talk about that at the end of this episode, but let's get started. Go play it. Thank you guys for watching the FATTZ Media Podcast. And if you're not subscribed, please remember to subscribe today. Just hit that bell notification to get notifications for new episodes. We have new episodes every day of the week in the weekdays, releasing new episodes. And check us out on TikTok, Instagram, FATTZ Media, and FATTZmedia.com. For all you artists that want to be interviewed, if you want to be on the podcast, make sure you hit us up on there. You can email us at fattzmedia@gmail.com. All right, that's it. I'm going to stop right there, and let's get to it. So you want to start running ads, and the reason why I'm doing this episode, because I'm going to talk about ads, but the reason why I'm doing this episode is because I have an artist, and I'm running ads for him. And before we run ads, we have a little checklist, and we say, hey, we also review your video, we review your content, we review all your socials. And, of course, we got to get video footage from you and your video clips and stuff like that so we can create the advertisements. But we like to ask the artist questions to get a feel for who they feel that, who they want to attract, right? So you know your fan base, or maybe you don't know your fan base. This is what this video is about. So you need to understand who your fans are. And one way to do that first is you have to say to yourself, who does my music sound like? And who does that attract, So we asked the artist, hey, who do you think your music sounds like? Like a famous artist, a person that's signed and already out right now. Who do you think you sound like? And he said, well, I'm unique. I don't sound like anyone. I'm independent. I'm making my own wave. I'm making my own sound. And, of course, every artist feels like that. And then they start getting upset when you start questioning them about, hey, you're not so independent where we can't compare you to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? So let's do a test. Let's ask some people to listen to a few parts of your song, and we'll skip like 3 songs. You pick 3 songs, and we'll play it for people, and we'll ask them. So then we can come back to you because he didn't want to answer the question. So we said, all right, let's skip that question. We'll get back to you with what people say. So overwhelmingly, we didn't ask more than 3 people. We asked, I believe, 12 people. They said he sounded like Future. So they said old Future, the first few albums Future. So I said, okay. So I'll get back to him. I'll tell him Future. And he's not from Atlanta. He's actually from Detroit. So that really pissed him off. So he said, I don't sound like Future. I'm like, listen, we asked people to who you sound like. And they said Future. So I know you don't want to attract Future fans, but people that like Future's music, if they feel like you sound like Future and they like the old Future, and Future is not making music like the old Future, that's a demographic that you can go after. So, of course, we meet some resistance. So this is how we smoothed it out. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you the 3 songs that we picked, and because we wanted to pick 3 songs that didn't sound nothing alike. They didn't sound like each other on your 2 projects. So take these 3 songs, go play it for people that you know, and ask them who do they think they sound like. And a lot of people that you know, your closest friends are the ones that don't listen to your music. They're the ones that say that they support. They'll click the like, but they won't really listen. All right, you're too close to it. They're too close to you, and they tend not to listen. All right, so don't get offended. It's just it is how it is. It is what it is. So what you do is you play the music. Don't tell them it's you. If they can tell it's you, okay, it's fine. Just tell them who do I sound like, or who does this sound like, and try to get it's better if you go to strangers, but go to them and look. He did that. He went to, I believe, 4 people, 4 people, right, in his building, and they said he sounded like Future. And one person said he sounded like Big Boy or something. Well, not Big Boy, Andre 3000, which complete difference is insane. So, I don't know who the hell that was, but he agreed. And I said, listen, it's not like we're stealing. When artists feel that you're being compared to someone else, you take offense to it and you get sentimental about it, and you want to be unique. It's understandable. But when we're running ads, when we're running ad campaigns, you want to spend the least amount of money as possible when you're targeting that audience. You know what I'm saying? So if you're going after an audience, right, and you're putting your ads out, and you're putting it out to everyone in the United States, and you're not putting men, you're not putting women, you're not putting age groups, and Facebook is just allowed to hit everyone with your ad, then it's just going to waste a lot of money, because it's going to push it out there to everyone, and everyone's just going to see it once, right? Because it's like 380 million people in the United States, and you're targeting only the United States because you're starting off local. So you're targeting the United States, and it's 380 million people, and you said they can promote to anyone. So what do? They put it out there to everyone, and everyone sees it once, and your money is gone. Because out of 380 million people, you get 38,000 clicks or something, you get 1% or 0.01% clicks on it, and that's 38,000 people, and they charge you like, I don't know, 25 to maybe 2 cents to like $1 per click, depending on the area, depending on the type of person. The price goes up and down, and then it just eats up through your money really fast, okay? So if you want to save money and you want to get a hyper-targeted campaign where you're targeting the right people, you have to do market research, and this is what this podcast is about. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that you can do to optimize your campaigns and spend less money. So I feel like when you first start out, you're bound to spend money. I know people don't want to spend any money to promote their album. They just want to put it out, and they want to put it on Instagram, and they hope that just a roll happens where one person hears it, they're going to pass it to another, they're going to pass it to another, and it's just going to keep rolling down that hill and growing and growing and growing. All right? I know that's what people expect to happen, but that's just not how it is, okay? So what you need to do is you need to be realistic. You need to plan, and when you plan some more. All right? So here's what you do. First thing, you have to figure out who you sound like. And that's not, you don't like it, it's fine. If you're not the one running the ads, cool, you don't have to deal with that. But you do need to know the basics. You need to know who you're going to target. So first thing you're going to say is, my music is more relaxed, is more like, I'm going to target a little bit older people, okay? Then I'm going to target 21 and up, 21 to, let's say, 29, and then a separate ad group, 24 to 34, and then another one, 34 to 44, and you do it like that, and you break it up by 10 years, You can do it that way, but it depends how much money you're spending too. But first, get the feel for your music. So you know your music, then you know the music type. You can do your own little research and see music from Atlanta or from Detroit, rap music, and it sounds a little like this. How many people? The average, Google will tell you how many people. So it's usually it's a broad number, but it'll give you a number saying how many millions of people are fans or recorded fans of that type of music. But you have to understand, sometimes the number that it gives you is just all rap music for a specific time. So let's say rap music from 2024, 12 million people, so you can't, it's going to be a little broad. It goes up and down. So this is why if you don't have a virtual manager, you don't have a manager, and you're going to handle everything yourself, you have to be real with yourself. The best thing to do is to ask strangers. Strangers are going to tell you the truth because they don't care. They don't care if you're going to, if they're going to hurt your feelings, because they don't know you. So you can just walk up to a stranger, get them to listen to 10 seconds of the song, and tell them, who does this person sound like? And that's it. And you'll get the answer right then. If you can go into a high school or something and just walk up to them, give them the music, or play it, bring a pill speaker or something like that, have them listen to it, tell you. And that's it. Once you know that, that's where you start, all right? So now your music sounds like Future. You're going to target people 18 to 44, right? And you break it into groups because you're going to run multiple campaigns. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to get your brand together. Now, your brand has to match, and it has to be connected, and there cannot be attention. Listen, there cannot be any broken links in your brand, meaning If I go to your Instagram and I click on your link tree, it's going to take me to your link tree. I know it is. It's going to take me to your link tree. The problem is, after I get to your link tree, after I get to your page, when I click on links on that page, they do not work. You need to fix that. You need to fix that. The 2-year-old music video on your YouTube, that needs to be updated. Especially now, if that's the only video you have, understandable. You have that video. You might want to add newer videos. You leave that video there. That's a video you shot, you're proud of, okay? Make a lyric video. Where if you don't have any money to shoot another video, make a lyric video, put that up there of some newer content, okay? You can make a lyric video of 30 seconds of it, and then at the end say, go to the Spotify, go to iTunes, go to your music platform, and listen to the full song. All right? Update that. All right? All the links in your page should work. Meaning when I click on Spotify, it shouldn't take me to a page that does not work. So check it. You need to go and check it yourself. It's not just that you add it to the Spotify when you go to the settings and you enter it. You need to go in as a regular user to your account and click on all the links and make sure that they all work. Meaning the email, if you're collecting email, which you should. If you have a website, if it's bouncing you to a website, you should have. If you have a merch brand line, you should have. And all those links should work. All right. And then all of your music links should work. So you have iTunes, Tidal, Spotify. Get all of your links for your song. When your song is distributed through a distribution company, they distribute it to 150 platforms or plus. We distribute to 187 platforms. You distribute to 150 plus, which is everyone pretty much distributes to the same places. So, but you have to take the major ones in your country. So for us, it's Pandora. Well, Pandora's not number one, but Pandora's on the list. Pandora, because a lot of people like to listen to free stuff. Spotify, also, because a lot of people used to listen to a lot of free stuff. Now there are a lot more people getting on subscription. Tidal, because of the higher music quality, because you get the hi-fi sound. Apple Music, because also they're fixing up their quality thing. And another one that people sleep on a lot, but the thing with that is that you can't select your own song. That's just XM Radio. XM Radio, if you have your publishing right, you're going to get a nice little bit of money from XM Radio, because late night stations and a lot of their stations play independent music at night. And if you get your music in rotation, satellite radio, you're going to get paid. So same thing with Pandora. But you got to get your publishing together, right? It's not enough just to get the money from streams. You got to get your publishing money too. So you got to take care of all that back end money. If you don't know about that, message me and ask me about it. I'll tell you. All right? So now, let's get back to it. Now you need all your links to work. You have to think of the flow of the fan, what the fan is going to experience. So now you're running ads, right? You got the ads running. You're targeting people in the age group that we said. You're targeting future people that like future fans, people that like Future's music. Next thing you do is you can't just target people that just listen to Future. The size of the group is going to be too small when you're running the ad. And you want to get as many people as possible and peel away a few people from each artist and from each target. So what you do is you go to Future's music on Apple Music, on Tidal, and you scroll down to the bottom, and it has the similar artists down there. You take 3 to 5 similar artists that are down there. You can go to each platform. Well, the platforms, Apple Music and the ones that you have access to. You see the similar artists. You add that similar artist to your campaign. All right? You add that as another target. So Facebook ads, they're cranking down on that. You used to be able to write each artist, and then Facebook would target people that search that artist or that follow their fan pages and stuff like that. Now you can only target certain types of music. You can only target rap, but then you could target a few artists. You can write certain artists and they would pop up, and then some don't. So this is why you need a list of at least 10 artists that are similar, and then you go and you try to punch them in and see which ones go in, all right? But you only really need 3 to 5. 3 to 5, get the right age group, get the right area, and you're good to go, all right? Now, another thing with distribution is, just to go on distribution because of the ads, because you're running ads and they're running to over 150 distributing sites, which is all around the world. You're going to get streams all around the world, right? But if you're not collecting on those streams, you're going to get the stream money. You're not getting the publishing, and you want to target countries that are going to give you the most amount of money. So if there's category 1 or category A countries that you can target that are going to give you more money than, let's say, category B or C, which are poorer countries where they only stream music and they don't have subscriptions and they listen to free trials and they pay a lot less a month. So you get paid less per stream because they don't have as many restrictions as we do when it comes to paying people per stream. Okay, so you're going to get less money per stream on a C category country instead of an A category country or 1 category country. All right, so you want to hit Canada, you want to hit Europe, you want to hit United States, number 1. You want to hit, mostly the developed countries. You take the top 10, top 12 developed countries, and you run an ad campaign towards that. It's going to cost you a little bit more money per click, but the thing is, you're not looking to make your money back with the streams. What you're looking at is to appeal as many people as possible to become your fan. So then when they stream your music, you want them to keep streaming. This is where the ball effect happens, where the growing ball of fans happens that's rolling down the hill and it gets bigger and bigger. That's what you want with your fans. Little by little, you're going to keep picking people up and they're going to keep listening. So you got to get emails together to retarget with your email campaigns. But when you run these ads, you have to make it as efficient and as well put together as possible. Now, one more thing for the people that have a website. If you have a website for your campaign, if you have a website for your brand, for yourself, you need a separate page for your campaign. All right. A lot of people are running ads and it's taking them to the main website. So you're promoting one song, but then when I click the link to the ad, it's taking me to your website and I see the whole page and then I have nowhere to concentrate on. You're a brand new artist. I don't know anything about you. The page loads. I'm at the top of the page and I have to start scrolling down. Now, when it's a new person, when it's a new fan let's say you're going to a business page or you're going anywhere, right? Let's say you're looking for an exterminator or something. You look at the top, you look at free estimates, you look at the phone number, you read. People don't want to read too much. You read the banner. That's why they have the big giant banner. It's only a few words. And you scroll a little bit down and it's trying to build up momentum so you can keep scrolling and reading more, right? Same thing with music. So when we go to your music page, I'm going to get to your page. A lot of times I don't see a banner. I see the name of the artist. It says music. It says videos. And it says contact us or contact me or just contact. Majority of the time it just says contact, right? And then it has some links for Spotify and Tidal and all of that, like 3-4 links and the social media links. And then you scroll down. But the thing is, I clicked on the ad because of that one song. And I get to your page and the one song is not playing. And sometimes not even at the top of the page, is in the middle. And a lot of people don't get down that far. Now, because I'm in advertising and I'm doing things with the music space and I'm reviewing everything, I scroll down. But a lot of people will not, especially if they don't see what they wanted right away. Remember, people are on the Uber fix now. We're in the Uber mentality. We want things right away. When we order something, we want it today or the next day if we're ordering online. If we're too lazy to go out and get it, when we order, we want it right away. All right? So you have to remember that. So you need to make a separate page just for that song. So when the page pops up, first thing you see is the banner. Download this song if you're selling it. Download this song, support, blah, blah, blah. And then, put a nice message, put a buy now button and all that. If you're selling the song. If you're not selling the song, stream it now. Stream it right now. Links below, just so you know. And then they scroll down a little bit. You can put a little blurb about yourself, and then you put the links right away. Don't go too far down the page. All right. If you need help with your website, go to indiesitekit.com. That's the place where we build websites for artists, and you can have your own web app created. Web app is basically a website where it has the tabs in the bottom like a regular app. All right. And you can have music, home, videos. That one's a little more work. That's more for artists that already have an established fan base and they're going to go on tour and they want to have a more set up type of thing where if they don't want a real app, because when you have an app, you have to hire a developer. Developers updating it all the time because of the App Store updates and different things. So a lot of people choose web apps and it loads just like a regular app, but through the web browser, through a regular website, and then people could save it and that stuff, okay? But, all right, let's get back. In the site kit, you can get a website made. Website, you get a year of hosting, you get the domain, and you get a year of support, meaning whenever you add a song to your website that you want a song added, you just have to contact customer support, tell us the song, send us the message for the song, the information, the music, the covers, all of that stuff. We'll make a separate page. We'll add it to the home page. We'll make a separate page. So when you run ads, you can run ads to that specific page. Okay. So a lot of people are saying that looked at it. I'm just going to talk a little bit about the website thing. A lot of people are saying, hey, when I go over there and look at the website, it says the minimum price. I'm going to tell you guys the price. You're going to see it anyways. $500 starting. And then there's a higher price, which is $800. And they're like, hey, why so much? I can just go to Wix or Squarespace to pay $30 a month. All right. So here's the thing with that. The price that Wix gives you is $34 a month, right? They have a cheaper one. What they don't tell you is for you to get email support, not email support with customer service, just for you to collect customers' emails or fans' emails, they're going to charge you more. You have to add. Everything is added. When you want to sell something, when you want to have a buy now button, you have to add. So you have to add these services on top of the web design. They're offering you, you can have the website made with AI, and where you would have to do the work. You make it with AI. You pay them $34 a month. That's if you pay the whole year up front. It's $34 a month. If you're paying monthly, then the price goes up. Then it's $39. And this is not the basic plan. I know the basic plan is a lot less. This is the plan that you would need if you're a music artist. So you would need the $39 or I believe $40 or $39, I think it is, a month. So you're paying over $400 with no customer support. You still have to buy your own domain name, and then you still have to add the services for the email collection of the fans and the buy now button to be able to sell to your fans. And they take a fee from the charges with the buy now button. Now, we can create your website, connect your PayPal account to it if you have your PayPal account, or we can set you up with Stripe, Stripe Connect, or any of those platforms and integrate it, and the money goes directly to you. The website is yours, and the whole year, as you want things added and changed, you contact us, and it's done within 24 to 48 hours. Okay, as long as it's not on a weekend. It might take 3 days because you got to wait for the weekend to pass. But the site, any issues, you contact us, and it gets done right away. All right, so that's why the price is what it is. And if you need a manager to help you with running ads and anything like that, if you want to run ads yourself, just watch videos. This video here, I'm just talking about finding the audience and comparing your music to get the right audience match for your ads to get a better, more effective ad run. Okay, so that's what this video is for. Now, if you want to do it yourself, just keep watching videos, and I'm going to tell you in the next video, I'm going to show you, I'm going to screen record, and I'm going to make a Facebook ad campaign. Maybe not next video, not next episode, but definitely this week. I'm going to make that because next episode, what I'm doing is I'm recording a song on camera. I'm going to record part of a song. It's not going to be a famous song, so I don't want to get flagged, so I'm just going to make one up. I'm going to record it, and I'm going to mix and master it with our platform. So on FATTZdistrict.com, that's the distribution arm with our management service. We have mixing and mastering where you can mix and master your song for $5. You put in you don't have to sign up for distribution. You just put your name, your email address, upload the song, pay $5. 5-10 minutes later, you get the song mixed and mastered back, emailed to you. You own the rights to your music. The song is enhanced and is perfectly ready for you to put it up there on whatever distribution platform you choose. If you want to go put on DistroKid, Lander, TuneCore, United Masters, there's so many more. There's so many distribution platforms out there, and do your research before you get on there. And remember, these are all distribution platforms that all service the same place. So if you want to try out FATTZdistrict.com, you can upload right now for a limited time. You can upload a free single. So you just have to upload the song, put the cover, fill out the form, and we'll get that single up to over 187 streaming platforms, and you start making money. All right. So that was my spiel on that. So I said I was going to tell you something at the end of the episode. All right. I can't remember what it was. But here's what I'm going to do. For the people that watch this video till the end, go and comment and write, hey, you didn't remember what it was. And the people that write that, I'm going to say the first 3 to 5 people, I'll contact you. If you need help, I'll set up your ad campaign for free. I'll set up one ad campaign for you. I'll set up one. I'll do market research, review your brand, and I'll give you a full report letting you know what I feel you should fix and what you can change up. And I'll set up one ad campaign. Well, that's all you really need. You need one ad campaign just to learn how it should be structured. And then if you're going to do it yourself, then this can definitely be helpful for you. So any independent artist out there that's looking for a manager, a virtual manager, contact us or check out FATTZdistrict.com. You can pay on a monthly, quarterly, or yearly basis. If you just want a manager for 1 month just to release a single and you need help with that single, check it out. Our prices are on there on FATTZdistrict.com. And Indie Site Kit is the page for the website design. And we'll have a website up and running for you in 48 to 72 hours. So 2 to 3 days, your site will be up and running once we get all your information. So you submit the form, you click and pay. We'll contact you within 24 hours, get any additional information that we need. We got to confirm the domain name and all of that stuff. After everything is confirmed, your website is up and running in 2 to 3 days with everything in there fully functional. So you'll have a website with music player, videos, fed through YouTube or Vimeo, whatever you have it, or uploaded directly to the site, and you can put music up for sale and make some money before you put it up on streaming. You can always put up a single for sale right there on the site and then put it on streaming a few weeks later and make money both ways. All right. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching FATTZ Media Podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, you can check it out. We're available where podcasts are available. If you want to listen to it alone just while you're driving, just look up FATTZ Media Podcast. And for the people on YouTube, thank you, and please subscribe.